reckon that storm is gonna get worse or better? Huh? What did you say? Supplies are starting to dwindle a little. Even with the stockpile from the supply runs, all the rain I'll take for the security checks. Well, 63 has lasted this long. No reason to think it won't.
Good, you're here. The situation has developed and we're short on time. Here's the sitrep. We've discovered that Hugo didn't leave alone. He's taken Cassidy with him. That can only mean one thing. He's going to activate the weather machine already. Bastard. This experiment was just to distract us. He already had all the pieces he needed. The weather machine was already set to the parameters we just tested. This was a final trial run before the real deal. We can discuss our terrible choices later. We have to act now. There's only one place. He's likely to reach the meteorology sector any minute now, up at the Hawksbill weather station. Audrey already left to try and stop him, but even with Cassidy, he's gotten too much of a head start. No, wait. We need to discuss what you'll do when you get there. I'll be brief. I need him alive. Good. We need him breathing if we want to learn more about this affliction. It'd be years of research lost. You're deranged if you think anything like that matters now. Survival here in Shenandoah is all we have left. There's no more time for this. Expect resistance, but remember, bring him in alive. Dismissed. Much as I hate to admit it, I'm not sure I could have managed without your help.
You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
What if we go back to the surface and nobody wants to know us because of our condition? You should have arrived a few years back. The old vault sure was something. You know, before the accidents.
You reckon that storm is gonna get worse?
Finally, I thought you'd never make it. He's locked me out, but I bought some time by disrupting the startup sequence. It's only a matter of minutes before he gets it up and running again, though. I can't believe it's come to this. I hate him. So fucking much! I know. Upstairs. But he should know. He needs to die. My God. Did I really just say that? This is really the only choice he's given me, isn't it? But oh, it's true. Please. He has to die. He can't do this again. You don't understand. Oberlin thinks we can still fix all of this. But we can't. We're out of options. The experiment proves that. If he's left alive, he might break free. He might try this again. He's not just a monster, he's a manipulator. He has to die. It's the only way. Please, we need to end this. Believe me, I know I'm starting to sound like I'm losing it too, but this is the only way. I'll begin unlocking the doors to the top floor. Just make your way there. The area is crawling with Lost. Probably his doing. Be careful. I'll be in touch over the loudspeakers. Please, go.
Okay, that'll get you in. Just focus on the lock while I work on the rest of it.
My collar is fractured. This doesn't slow. The storm would... I'm sweating red. That can't be good. Oh, it hurts so much. Why do they hate us?
Got it. You're almost there. One more to go. Oberlin! God, you almost gave me a heart attack.
What's your status? I'm vomiting up electricity. Wait, we still haven't gotten to him yet? Pick up the pace. We gotta hurry. What do you mean, kill him? Are you crazy? No, we need him alive.
James, it's too risky to keep him alive. Has to try. Has to.
Soldier, you know your orders. Do not let emotion guide you. We need him alive.
It's open! Get in there!
My friend! Schön, dich wiederzusehen. I apologize for pulling the wool over your eyes earlier. I needed a suitable distraction to hold their interest. But I should warn you, any attempt to dissuade me will be made in vain. I recommend turning back while you can. Ha! I hadn't taken you for someone frightened by something like grave danger. Do you not see? My darling standing right here beside me. She walked here with me, followed my every step. Do you not understand what this means? I know the others wouldn't, but surely you do. You are a child. You understand nothing. Months ago, before we ever crossed paths, I stood here with Cassidy, just as we had a decade ago. I ran this machine again, hoping, begging for a solution, and at worst, a release from this solitary life. The results were unexpected, more severe than my first attempt. The storm, you see? The shattering of the land around here? A result of that brave step. I'm nothing if not consistent. I made great progress in my second attempt. I was able to calm my Cassidy. Suddenly, she responded to my will. She followed my footsteps. She looked me in the eyes again. In that moment of bliss, we fled away back to the atrium. Hand in hand, like school children, we ran while this devilish machine spun on, sowing destruction. I learned something important about the power I hold. I am the gravitational force they need. I am a vessel for this storm. I can move them, save them. For now, perhaps. But that's why we must finish this. For months, I've pushed Hilda and Audrey toward the solution. I knew it was in me, the signal to shepherd them. I just needed them to isolate it, decode it, replicate it. To teach our machine to dance to my song, to forge a true bridge between me and our lost children. But truly, the last missing piece was you, mein Freund. Without your drive, we'd have been stuck So, before we end this for good, I do want to thank you again for being a catalyst for change. Now, let's finish this, shall we? I have business to attend to. You know nothing. I can see that now. Free will? Violence is the only will your ilk understands. On guard. I'd say you'll regret this, but you traitorous You've made enemies. Wrong person. I underestimated your strength, it would seem. I suppose this is an unfortunate turn of events for me, isn't it? So that is your solution? To lock me away like some caged animal? So short-sighted. There's another way. You don't have to end this. You can still help me, if only you'd see things my way for a moment. If only you'd see the sparkle in her eyes. There's hope. She is in there. They all are. I can be the bridge. I just need your help this one final time. That pull between us. Every footstep perfectly placed once more. So please, help me. I have no strength to fight. Do what you will then. Fool.
Good. He's still breathing. Hurry up and power down that machine. We'll come retrieve him when it's safe.
I trusted you. I fucking trusted you.
Maybe I can dig up some information on the rest of Appalachia. You did a hell of a good job back there. I knew you'd do the right thing. You've been a good soldier for us. Glad we put our trust in you. Yep, you were one of the good ones, all right. No doubt about it. I'm just glad we're on the same team. Hate to go toe-to-toe with someone like you. Damn right he did. He brought this on himself. I'm sure it feels like he got off easy, but I assure you, that's not the case. He's sedated for now, and still recovering from that proper ass-whooping you provided. But once he wakes up, the time for rest is over. The research begins. He's the key to solving the Lost. And we'll see to it that he remains a silent contributor. Well, look, we're not evil, so no promises. In the meantime, we'll sort out the mess the sorry SOB left us, so rest easy. But, look, I can't give you a Medal of Honor. Don't have one to give, but I would if I could. This goes without saying, but you've more than earned my respect. I hope that means something to you. Don't go turning into a stranger, all right? That's an order.
You should have arrived a few years back.
It may not seem like much, but your help has been invaluable to us. Thank you.
There is still a blank space on the wall. That'll do.
Hugo still hasn't said much, but he will. We have all the time in the world.
So it was her.
We need to get this place back into shape. Find us a new purpose. First, cleaning up Stoltz's mess. Audrey's pretty angry at what happened, but she can... I'm not her father. She's free to choose her own path. Audrey's pretty angry at what happened. She can... I'm not her father. She's free to choose her own path.
Looking for someone?
This research, science, and discoveries, and news. Ah, screw it. I miss how it was before.
Condition.
Don't you be starting to change things up around here. We got the system and it works, damn it!
Red tape and security checks just to get a breath of air and fresh air.
What brings you back in here? What brings you back in here? It's been a long time since we had a good community gathering around here.
There was a landslide around the mansion. I wonder how that happened.
I miss research, science, discoveries, and news. Screw it.
I'm tired of all the red tape and security checks just to get a breath of barely fresh
These
air.
jumpsuits don't leave much room for expression.
I can't help but wonder what's next for Shin. We traveled the long and difficult road together. It's hard to see him off. It's a futile thought, but... I can't wait to take a closer look at this. Thanks again.
Miles of hiking's put some real wear on it.
We should see if anyone needs help with anything.
Thank you for everything you've done, Knight Errant. It's a beautiful land, and the people are resourceful. We will do everything we can to support them. Ah, did I slip up again? Old habits die hard. I hope you'll be patient with us Westerners as we learn the local vernacular. All of us have taken the inoculation, but thank you for inquiring. It means a lot to me that the people of Appalachia care for the well-being of others.
Stuck in Fort Atlas.
Certainly. I'm here to listen. Regardless of Shin's feelings, without their support, I will be the one to help. And I will do that. Social I won't tell if you won't. My mission in life is to help others and restore the world to what it once was. The Brotherhood of Steel is aligned with those goals. In addition to the preservation of the resources that the Brotherhood can provide will assist me in accomplishing my mission. I'm originally from the California branch of the Brotherhood of Steel. I was posted near Mariposa before the bombs fell, and I learned that some members of the U.S. military had created an organization to help people. As a member of the U.S. military, joining up with the Brotherhood was a natural transition for me. I was in the National Guard. Helping those who are less fortunate has always been a passion of mine. Being able to help protect my community was an experience I'll never forget. But now, my mission is to protect you and the other people of Appalachia. Elder Roger Maxson is our leader back in California, and is the person who sent us on our mission to Appalachia. Sure. Sounds good to me.
I hope my next mission is soon. I'm tired of being stuck in Fort Atlas.
Certainly. Marcia seems to be doing well. Great work on bringing her back here. I never had a chance to thank you. It's very important to me that her and her brother remain safe and here.
You're doing great. Oh, my kid.
Running my own operation would involve this much paperwork.
We'll make Atlas stronger than Fort Defiance ever was.
garden always looks splendid this time of year. Oh, hello there. Welcome to Rapidan Camp, the President's home away from home. You're at Rapidan Camp in Shenandoah National Park. Oh, goody. I do love answering questions about President Hoover's home away from home. It's been years since I've had anyone ask. Well, yes. President Hoover and his wife Lou Hoover built Rapidan Camp. They used the grounds as their presidential retreat throughout his administration. When his term came to an end, President Hoover donated Rapidan Camp to the executive wing of the government. So future presidents could continue to use the camp and enjoy the natural beauty of Shenandoah National Park. Sometimes our presidents still stay here, but one hasn't visited in quite some time. From what I can remember, some undersecretaries were stationed here on that eventful day, but I haven't seen them for some time now. Herbert Hoover was the 31st President of the United States of America. Would you like to know more about President Hoover? Of course you would. How silly of me to think otherwise. He was born in Iowa in 1874 and grew up in Oregon. Well, of course I can. He's a pretty interesting fellow. During and after the First World War, Herbert became known as the Great Humanitarian for feeding Europe. Certainly, I would like nothing more. Anything in particular? It all started with that ruckus from the Dark Hollow Manor, you see. Oh, I do hope that they're all right. They are in the thick of it after all, but according to my colleague Hemsworth, the garden is in complete chaos. This brings me a lot of joy, as I've always felt that his garden was pretty tacky and didn't deserve all those gala awards. I've always believed the man was clearly overcompensating for something, if you catch my drift. Recently, our flowers have started changing colors, just as I thought we had a chance of winning this year's gala. But now our beautiful flowers are wilting, and I'd hate to have to resort to plastic. Well, maintaining the flora here at Rapidan Camp isn't about just the aesthetics. These flowers provide me and any guests a sense of normality in this chaotic world. Besides, a well-tended garden does wonders for the guests' mental health and well-being. That's something in short supply out here. Well, I'm Gumley, the supervisor here. But as you can see, my colleagues aren't the friendliest bunch. I try to keep the grounds in tip-top condition. But ever since we ran out of fertilizer, the sky changed color. It's almost impossible to do so. Ta-ta, friend. Take care now. Remember, if you need anything, I'm here to help. Oh no! You're wilting! for me. Wilting flowers, then please do let me know. We simply can't show wilting flowers at the flower gala. We'll be the laughing stock of the show. The weather has been simply awful as of late. Come back for another... You're enjoying your stay at Rapidan Camp. I hope that you're enjoying your stay at Rapidan Camp. weather has been simply awful as of late. Oh no! You're wilting! If you notice wilting flowers, then please do let me know. We simply can't show wilting flowers at the flower gala. We'll be the laughing stock of the show. The garden always looks splendid this time of year. If he's good enough for Lindy, he's good enough for me. If he's good enough for Lindy, he's good enough for me. The garden always looks splendid this time of year. If he's good enough for Lindy, he's good enough for me. If he's good enough for Lindy, he's good enough for me. Oh no! You're wilting! If you notice wilting flowers, then please do let me know. I hope that you're enjoying your stay at Rapidan Camp. The weather has been simply awful as of late. We simply can't show wilting flowers at the flower gala. We'll be the laughing stock of the show. Security protocols compel me to remove...